Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to make a jet. As you can, jet or plane, whichever term you prefer. So we'll jump right straight in. We're going to start by making the size of it. Although the look or size of it doesn't matter too much, but it may become an issue later on when you're dealing with weight and balance. So for the purpose of this jet, I'm going to make it quite even, well balanced, shall we say. So let's see, that looks good to me. Oh wait, there's one short on the back. Okay, then we're gonna build this under. Actually, I think I'll get rid of this string. We'll have a flying stick. Okay. So now we've got our aircraft. Let's start. We're going to get a rotary A and put it in the side. Immediately followed by a shaft. Now actually, I'm not going to put that evenly because I need room at the back. I'm going to go tab and mirror so it instantly does it on the other side. I'm going to put those there, we'll come back to these later on. It's always useful to have these back three because it will help with your balance a bit in flight. So we want it when we move up, down, say about 20, minus 20, mirror. Don't forget to put the neutral in, otherwise it will be stuck either going up or down. 60. Only the length matters if you're curious. So you could have it like that as width, but it's only the length that really matters here. I'm going to do this one quick. And finally we're going to need some thrusters. Hopefully that'll be enough. So now we have our wings. When we hold down shift, the wings bend. So when the wings are in an up angle, it should push us up. We give this a shot. Say yes. We can go up and down and all around. We still can't move yet though. So now we have our basic flight. We are going to I want to make it a little front heavy so we have that bit of control. Since we've got the thrusters on the back now. Now, the back wings can be a bit difficult, and if you want to stick to using jets just to push it left and right, that's fine, but I like to have a bit more maneuverability with my jet, so I'm going to put these on the back. You don't need one on the top one now. So, now I want to turn left and right. It's quite sensitive, so we'll put it about 15. Right, yeah, this is shot. So now these move left and right, but we've done it wrong. So to move left and right, one has to be going up and the other one has to be going down. Meaning the mirror feature won't work very well on this, and you have to make sure they're both the same. Okay, so now they both invert. And we got that. We'll put on the neutral. And test. Okay, so let's give this a try now. Whoops. So now we can spin in air. I like doing it flying a bit more like this, even though it is a bit more difficult, but it's a lot easier to turn while you're in the air. And obviously you can spin. So if we go and make that a bit more sensitive, oops. Damn it. There we go. So there is our basic aircraft. Let's go a little further though, because we've still got a little time left. Let's make a small weapon on the bottom of it. I think today I'm going to use a mortar. So we want a cannon. If you remember from the second episode of this, I taught you how to make a mortar, how many cannons you're using, and then one less barrel in comparison. So we have three cannons on each side and then 2 barrels, and only the back cannon doing anything. This will give us a mortar. There's a bit, just to maintain the weight a bit, I'm going to use the B key and push it back. So it's a bit more centered now. So we can still fly around. We've got 2 mortars on the bottom. So let's go for a dive bomb, shall we? There's our target. And fire. So it works pretty well. As you can see, there's a bit of push down from it, but you should be able to recover from it pretty easily. And I completely missed that one. But you get the idea. So now we have a simple jet with a cannon. It's mobile, it can fly. Let's make it a little faster. So if we get some... Actually, if we just nab the back ones. And we're going to delete this layer bit here for a little more speed. You want to make sure you keep the middle block connected though. In this case it's the core. Maybe not the best battle plan, so we'll move it back a bit. Then we're just going to make it look good quick. I personally like this colour scheme because it looks really nice on the weapons. Okay, there we go. So there is our jet. So if we give it a test now, we have a nice blue colour to it. We're going just about under 500 kilometers an hour, which isn't too bad. Direct hit. Of course you can modify the gun to whatever you want it to be, and I believe I've gone over before about using different weapons, and you can also aim them. So if we up the sensitivity a bit on this, so then we're going to turn a bit more dramatically when we're in the air. We'll take off faster. So really it's just a case of kind of configuring it really to how you like your jet. Earlier I showed you about using the back motors to turn. I'm going to actually show you the other method now quickly, just in case you're not really into the rapid movements and stuff. So if we just completely disable these back ones, you're going to want to get a thruster and punch into the side here. Now it's going to push the vehicle to the left, so obviously we'd have it on turn left. The other one would be turning it to the right, so turn right. Now, this is admittedly more easy, but the problem is you will lose a bit of your control since you can no longer rotate yourself and you're just a flying mess, really. It's not impossible to fly it, but it is a lot more difficult. If you want, you could use a combination of both to get a bit more speed when you turn. But I would personally recommend using the back rudders for your left and right movements. Now this is only a basic airplane design. I highly recommend you try different things with them. You try different speeds and rotor angles just to see what you like. If you want, you can use this top one, but I mainly use it to stabilize the plane a little while you're flying, since sometimes you can find yourself flying backwards on sharp turns. But that'll be it for now. Thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you in the next.